Yes.
Like to introduce Hanalisa.
Here we are in the salon of Kumkum, and the exhibition here is from two periods of my creativity, from the 70s. I call it inner landscapes. These landscapes, and they are in fact I'm trying to enter the abysses of the psyche in these landscapes. This one is called Heaven's Abyss, which is the abyss of the paradox of the heaven, of the frightening aspect of the above, which in fact maybe connects to what you were talking about, beautiful concepts which maybe sound heavenly and can cover up some atrocities.
And lead to atrocities also.
What?
And also leads to atrocities.
Yeah, which can be dangerous.
That's
so
right.
Here the heavens are dangerous. So this was in the 70s when my psyche was still very dangerous and I could hurt myself. So since then I had to learn how to keep and take care of the positive life force.
Do you want to tell us maybe about those pictures out there?
Yeah, so this one, in fact,
Or maybe we should
heavens
talk
are
about here.
helping me. Okay.
Should we do this room or that room?
No, it doesn't matter. Maybe we continue about the subject.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So what happened is, in fact, probably the heavens are helping me. Angels, because they bring me from outside help that I have to do commissions or projects which I have to get into them with all my soul and with all my abilities. And one of these projects was the project of Dr. Hayutman, which is, maybe we go to see it, is these paintings of heavenly, Quest for Heaven in Jerusalem, where it is an utopia or a vision. Vision of the temple, and this one in fact is the last one in the series. And this was painted in the year 2000, when it was still a little before the Intifada, and there were high hopes of celebration and Jubilee and New Age. New Age.
Other good things.
Yes. So that hope still exists. Now it's transferred to 2012, I think.
2012?
Yes.
It's very soon. Time flies.
Yes. Hopefully we shall still be here.
Yes. We can witness it. So what can you tell me about this painting? What does it show? This one, for example, the one in front of us.
Okay. So this one is the view of earthly Jerusalem, of the old city from the south. We see it. For instance, this is Mount of Zion.
Yes.
Mount of Zion, and that is the Temple Mount, and so on.
What is the tree on the...
Yeah, this is the tree of light.
What is the tree of light? A tree of light or light? Light.
This is the tree of light.
What is that?
Yeah. Dr. Hayutman is very keen on trees. The tree of life, which is the Kabbalistic tree of life.
From the Torah also.
Yes.
And the Torah, or the tree of knowledge, the tree of right?
Maybe it appears in the Torah too.
So what is the tree of light?
Tree of light is a litten tree. And
a litten?
Litten.
Yes, a little lit up, yes.
Lit up, okay.
Yes.
Lit up tree, and here the lights have these forms, these specular forms. This form appears in every painting this form, in fact, appears on the inner side of the dome of the rock. These forms, 32.
Inner side of the dome of the
Inner,
rock?
yeah, inner cupola,
Yes.
the dome, inner cupola. This
Yes.
drawing is appearing there, and it appears in these paintings all over, everywhere, in many places. For Dr. Hayutman, this form has a cybernetic meaning.
What does it mean? It looks very modern and ultra-modern.
Modern.
Ultra-modern meaning from a future time.
Yeah, it is very interesting because it has many connections and it has symbolic meaning. All these centers.
Why are people? Why is the woman kneeling down?
She is a girl.
Yeah, a girl. All right. It was girl kneeling down.
Well, because she is preparing the light.
It's just for convenience.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
They are preparing the tree of light for the celebration of the Jubilee.
I see.
The children of New Jerusalem.
And
the Jubilee itself, you see, it is the how do you say canopy, sukkah?
The canopy, yes.
Canopy?
Yes, canopy.
Sukkah. So here the idea is that the temple is the whole city. And the temple here is like a very airy, very ephemeral canopy over the whole city. So and now this is not built arbitrarily, but over the axis from east to west, which comes, this axis is coming from the Mount of Olives to the gate of Zion, gate of Mercy. And this is here a small building on the Temple Mount, and it is called the Stone of the Philosophers. And on this axis, if we go on, there is the Holy Sepulchre too. And here in the middle, there is a Christian church of flagellation. So, and there are very measured, it is like all the same measures, and then there is the gate of Jaffa.
Jaffa Gate, I see. And it's the same proportion, the same distances?
12, yeah, it is interesting, and I didn't invent it. It was found out by a writer called John Michel, who lives in London, and he wrote a lot about sacred geometry in heavenly Jerusalem.
Okay.
And when I was painting this, he was here in Jerusalem visiting Dr. Hayutman, and then that was his great discovery. He wrote a book about this.
Oh, yes.
Since then, I think he changed his views, but
that was his view at the time.
yes. So that was his view that the axis of the temple, in fact, is this, and the whole city, in fact, was a temple. So this is the idea, and my idea, which I added here, is the globe.
Or the globe above the matrix. There's a green matrix there.
Yeah, that's the same ornamentics like here.
I see. Okay. And what is that? What is?
That's
It's the floating.
the top.
That floating object. What does that mean?
That's that's the ceiling of the temple.
Oh, the ceiling. Oh, I see. A spiritual ceiling.
Yeah, you could call it. And the idea is that the earth is getting a soft landing over this canopy.
Okay, I see. Okay.
That's the idea.
All right. The spaceship Earth. Okay.
And it is adorned with the moons, 12 moons.
Oh, many moons.
Yes, many moons. And this is Dr. Hayutman's idea. So here it is, you see all ideas.
Interaction, interweaving of ideas.
Yeah.
What is a Mandelbrot set? Why is that there?
What?
The Mandelbrot set.
It's just a play over the idea of all kinds of, how to call these, afifonim?
Kites.
Kites, all kinds of kites.
I see.
So one of them is a Mandelbrot.
It's a mathematical kite.
Yeah. And here, for instance, so it is all associations and coming
Yes.
together with.
I see.
I overcome all kinds of fears of academic or whatever avant-garde, and I don't get into any one line. For instance, here you see this woman. There it is written "Peace, Pilgrim."
Peace Pilgrim, right.
Right. So at this time I read a book about a woman in the United States. When she was over 60, she began to walk for peace. 25,000 miles. She wrote she had only one dress, nothing else, nothing carrying. She wrote it. You read this book?
Yeah. You have to be a routine.
Yeah. She didn't have a name. She called herself Peace Pilgrim.
Peace Green?
Peace Pilgrim.
Peace Pilgrim.
Peace Pilgrim, 25 miles for peace.
Okay.
And she was incredible. So,
Did you paint this corners, green corners, under the influence of Chihuly? I mean, the glasses inside kind of remind me of Chihuly's glass work in Tzedatovic.
Chihuly was after this, I think.
Oh, you painted.
Okay.
What year did you paint it? Like this one?
2000. This I painted
Oh, okay.
2000.
Okay. And Chihuly was here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, unconnected.
About it, a little bit after.
Okay.
Not correct.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe I received many
Stimulations?
stimulations from all over.
Sure.
Yeah.
An interesting picture.
But, and here we are sitting, Hayutman and me and Hayutman's wife, and so on.
Oh, a lot of interesting pictures inside the picture.
Yes. Okay, and there are many other pictures inside. We won't get into detail.
Now, why is the canopy or the ceiling
Yes.
like a matrix?
Well, that was Hayutman's idea.
I see. Okay.
Yes. And the lights,
Yes, the lights.
that are, you see, the lights are, the lights are, laser lights are thrown up.
Or from the bottom to the top?
Well, I am not sure.
I'm not sure because it could be the other way also.
Yeah, but it is from the Philosopher's Stone and the Holy Sepulchre.
Yes.
So, because that time he was playing with lasers too, he liked it.
Anybody like it?
Lasers, he liked to play.
Lasers. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough.
So
Interesting
this-
picture.
And this is called the celebration.
Of?
The view, the celebration. The view from the south.
I see. Okay.
The perspective is amazing. Eh?
Yeah.
Perspective
Yeah,
is
birds,
quite wonderful.
birds view. I didn't have a helicopter.
It's really beautiful, yeah.
But you used
So
an
it's
aerial
really
picture?
amazing. You feel all
Many.
Yeah.
the different levels and all the proportions of the old city. This also you can actually walk around the city. Yeah? If you know the old city a little bit, you recognize yourself very well.
But you speak about the geographic
Geographic, yeah, just
perspective, but also the
perspective.
imaginative perspective is interesting also.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also-
So that's but you just discussed
But we don't know that well. That's another world. Which
Yeah, you discussed that point, so I was
Yes.
just pointing that.
The geography itself.
Quite interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
The topography also.
Yes.
Topography of the place, you know, these mountains, valleys, and what.
That's right. Okay. Would you like to tell us about, Hanalisa, about another picture?
If you like.
Okay, sure.
Which one?
Maybe this one.
Okay, so this is the counter, this is the twin of the view of the south, this is the view from the north. This one.
It's a view from the north?
This one.
Yes.
View from the north. And this is the close-up to the old city from the north. And here we see the close-up is from the monastery of Sisters of Zion. This is the dome of the monastery itself. And this monastery is incredible. It is on the Via Dolorosa. This is Via Dolorosa. And it has heights and depths. Depths.
Heights and depths?
Yes. because you can go down, 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 and there is underground system. And there you can see underground the floor, the big stones where supposedly Jesus, Yeshua, was walking with his cross.
You mean the Kado?
No, it is no, it is not the Carmel.
Oh.
This is Monastery of Sisters of Zion.
Oh, that's a dome.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you can go up suddenly to the air, to the balcony, and from there you can overlook Via Dolorosa and then, well, the whole city. Well, not in this kind of bird's view, but this is a bird's view too. But anyway, you can see a lot of the city. So here we are, well, I played a little with this balcony, kind of...
The balcony right in the center of the picture is the monastery? That's in the monastery?
This.
Yeah, that balcony, okay, yes. Okay.
Even up till here, this is the monastery.
Okay.
And this is in a kaleidoscope, kind of kaleidoscope, very dynamic.
Yes.
This is the most dynamic picture, the view from the north. It is called awakening. You see, this is happening at the sunrise from the east. This is the west. East, west, north, south. To the south there is Hebron and Rachel's tomb.
So again you have the lights. Where are the lights going
Yeah,
to?
these are again lasers.
To special places in Jerusalem?
Yeah,
Holy places?
Hayupan chose, he played with it where he would like to connect the spheres. This is the chariot, Merkava, which has the spheres, the 10 spheres.
Oh, these are the 10 spheres?
Well, all these, well, I gave them a little small bubbles too, which are the connections to the other spheres, the center.
I see.
So there are 22 connections, like the letters.
I see.
And the 10 spheres and the 11th, the dark one is Da'at, which is knowledge.
Is that?
Da'at.
No, right.
So every sphere connects to a different center or...
No, there are satellites around the spheres. How many satellites are there?
10.
10. Also, it's just like we believe that the 10 spherot, each of the spherot has a 10 spherot inside, so you put the spherot outside?
The satellite's not 10. No, everyone has different. It depends with how many it connects.
Okay. Hello.
For instance, Malchut Kingdom has only 3.
Oh, I see. So it depends on how many lines there are in the diagram of the 10 spherot. I see. It's nice. Makes sense.
So here this is more complex. That one, the south, is simplest from conceptual, but this is already a bit more complex. The Merkava, and here this one. You see, this is kind of something. What is it? Okay. So at that time, Dr. Hayutman's studio was in the old city. This place. So I made a close-up, and we have the tree of light. But now inside the tree of light there is the inner child or the magic child. So this is a celebration at the eve of the birth of the magic child. That's the idea.
What's the magic child?
What's the magic child? The magic child is the innocent, joyful spirit which resides.
That's what we call the inner child in the modern terminology?
Yeah. And today in psychology they are using it a lot, working with it a lot to bring out the magic child.
Magic child.
It is a renewed trend in psychology today.
I see.
The magic child. So it is a celebration of the magic child. In the tree of light.
Where's the tree of light?
This.
So the magic child is inside the tree of light?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now maybe you can see here this outline.
The green outline, yes.
Yes. Turquoise.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Well, what is it? Can you recognize the form? No?
Yeah, you have to see it from a little distance because it's quite obvious. You have to
Wave? Where's the
I'm
camera?
not sure the camera can catch.
What is this?
Look here. The foot. If you follow it,
Well, you see, this is a reproduction. Maybe it is not enough because they couldn't bring out the turquoises in reproduction. Anyway, here is a face. Can you see the head? Looking up.
No?
Come closer. Well, Chaim wanted that the dome of the rock is in his head. So here is the ear, you can see here.
Oh, I see, yes.
Okay, now you see. Here is the hand, can you see the
Yes, I
hand?
can see the hand, yes.
Here is the other hand, okay, with the elbow.
Yes.
Here is the back, one leg, can you see?
Oh, I see, yes.
And the other leg
Yes.
touches the Knesset.
Touches the Knesset.
One is on the Holy Sepulchre, the other. You see, because Hayutman wanted me to fit his body into all these centers, and I made, I don't know how many sketches to get him into this posture.
To get that pose.
Yeah, because I made it already after the painting was ready, and then we thought
To superimpose it.
to make the whole city into one living.
I see. Also, this symbolizes that the city is a living being.
Yeah,
I see.
simple. What?
A living being, a living person.
Yeah, this is the Jerusalem man.
Oh, I see.
Homo Jerusalem.
Homo Jerusalemis. Homo Jerusalem. Ulai.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, and in all his body there are different centers. For instance, in his heart, which is very interesting, what happened in his heart. Did I tell you about this?
no, this I don't know.
No?
I don't think so.
You know, when I looked off from the balcony, I saw there a little garden, and I thought, wow, this is...
Oh, yes.
And I thought this is Garden of Eden. And I put there a little couple there inside.
Couple. Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then after a couple of years, we met
Sheikh Bukhari.
Sheikh Abdul Aziz Bukhari, who is the head of the Uzbekistan.
He's the head of one of the branch of Sufis, the Naqshbandi Silsila, and he's also the head of the Uzbek community.
Yeah, a very sweet, beautiful man.
The Uzbek Sufis
So
Yes.
from the Naqshbandi Silsila.
He lives here. Here. Yeah, and this garden is his garden.
which garden?
The Sheikh, his grandparents
Are they buried there?
Yeah. So when I showed him, I gave him a reproduction. He was really yeah. I think he liked it. So it was nice to find out that it belonged to him because he is such an extraordinary person here in Jerusalem. Yeah.
You know a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, because you know, and even the Muslims themselves are persecuting him. I don't know.
Sure, there are various types of Muslims, the Wahhabis, the Sunnis.
Yeah,
Sure.
because he comes into our meetings and we are friendly. And,
On what did you paint the original? I understand this copy, right?
this is a copy.
What was the original oil? What medium? What did you use?
Oil.
Oil.
And
Glass.
what is this?
This is a Jikli copy.
What's Jikli?
Jikli is a new kind of reproduction technology.
That's printing or it's oil?
Print with,
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's made first with a photograph.
They photo it, yeah.
So you can make endless number of
They
copies.
call it digital, I don't know what that means.
Oh, I see.
So you could make an endless number of it. It's not like the old.
I don't know if endless,
Sure.
but they don't make.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, Masato? Yeah. I finished. Washed the it's, all the stuff I cleaned up and waiting. This is all your stuff.
The better thing to say.
How are you? You're back. Mark left.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Oh, I hear he's getting married. This is so
But he left for...
Meanwhile, I will look for some small details here that I might have missed. So this is micro Eden,
Yeah.
the small garden of Eden. It's
Yeah,
micro
it is in
Eden.
his heart.
It's hard. Homogeneous on this side.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. It's important.
Yeah. And on his right hand is the kotel.
I see.
This is the kotel, and there is written Derech Eretz Kadma.
נכון. A lot of little words in this, the multiple words in your
Derech
drawing.
Eretz Kadma. Dr. Hayutman wanted that, and my idea was to write here because I felt really for healing.
Anna, El, Na.
Refanala,
Aha. יפה.
which means please God heal her. And this is the first prayer in the Bible, and it was said by Moses for his sister.
And who is the man next to him?
This is the
this
center.
woman.
Oh, this is the chronicle. You see, you were talking
Yes, I
about
read
the
that.
chronicle man.
Oh, he reads the chronicle or he writes it? He reads it, no?
I don't know. He could do the both,
He
no?
could do both, yes. If he has a pencil in his pocket, he could do both.
Well, and this one, you see, this is a centaur.
No, it's a centaur, that's right.
Centaur. Because centaur, the first centaur, the most famous one was Chiron. Chiron was the first healer
Okay.
in the Greek mythology.
Yes.
Chiron is a centaur.
It's a Jewish centaur or it's a... not a
Well,
Jewish centaur?
here he represents the earthy being,
I see.
that is rejoicing, that is
I see. Right.
lifted up.
Uplifted. Yeah.
Up, like he is still half animal, half human.
I see. Yeah, right. And who is this?
But this is the healer.
That's a
see?
I see.
That's me.
That's you. Oh,
That's me.
Yeah,
That's the Redeemer. And you see, and here it is a little personal joke with Hayutman because he loves to look up.
yes.
And I am looking down, and he comes from below. So
Who's he? Who's the one from below?
my Redeemer.
Your Redeemer. so what are the characters? You have the Redeemer, you have the healer, who else is here?
Yeah, here is the green man. How do Khidr. This is the green teacher of the Sufis. That is unseen. And in fact, it is Eliyahu in the Jewish tradition.
And what is he holding in his hand?
Well, he is shaping a face.
Oh, shaping a face.
Yeah,
Why?
just
For fun?
I don't know. I didn't get
Interesting.
into. Well, he is because Khidr. I thought it was a Kadar,
I see.
but in fact it is not. What is the meaning of Khidr?
Green.
Yeah. It doesn't have to do with the
The great prophet.
Potter.
No, he's a great prophet who is
Yeah.
coming to just teach.
So he's unseen. He's from the back. You can't in fact see him, but he's.
But you wrote Eche Homo here because this is extension.
Yeah, that's Eche Homo.
That's
Like
great.
a homo?
Yeah, because this is the arch of Eche Homo.
This is Eche Homo art, but what's amazing is like she gives an extension of this building, Like she's playing on perspective, It's
Perspective
not-
also. A little like Escher.
She can extend actually completely
Yeah.
this building.
Yes.
And then it's
It's a bit like Escher. But it was real, but it's from the real world more.
Well,
so than this is an impossible world.
It is not that.
Because of the distortion, the projections.
distortion.
This looks like...
The distortion, like Escher, like distortion, is more on the first painting, which there is
Yeah.
in the poster, maybe.
Now that I see all the little words in here, all the little stories, I could
Yes.
see that somebody could take a video
Yes.
and there could be some musical composition telling the story together
yeah.
with the visual story. There's so many things happening. so
Yeah,
many
for
different
instance,
people.
here are
Here are
the
these
shopkeepers, and there is the white donkey, and
White donkeys there? So then I have to ask you,
they are doing Tai Chi.
who's doing the Tai Chi?
And this man is
Yes,
throwing away
it is a miracle. He's
a miracle.
throwing, yes.
He's doing what?
The Jesus,
Throwing
this
away
Jesus
his,
stuff from Tapcha.
how to say, kabay.
I see a chassid there also dancing.
Maybe.
What else?
Where is the paraduma?
Why you just keep going?
No, but there is the birth of paradise, because I had a girlfriend, woman friend, very beautiful Sufi, Jewish Sufi hippie woman, beautiful, and she had a restaurant here called the Bird of Paradise. Since then it is closed. Saratov. Saratov.
What did you cook?
What did she cook?
Nachlaut or
If it was a restaurant, you should cook
Yeah,
paradise.
Doesn't she live in Modi'in?
I don't know.
Like Carl.
And this is this
Who's that?
angel.
Was an angel?
Yeah, this is an angel. Another great friend of mine. Her name is Molly. Molly.
Molly?
She is from Liverpool. Her husband is a great actor there in Liverpool. And she left all her great middle class life and came to Israel. And lived outside, outdoors for quite a couple of years.
And now she is the roof dancer, right? That's what
And
she
now
does.
she is the Sister of Zion. And this year she's going to give in Sagol Festival a talk about the Vice Women's Council about for the future. Visions.
Vision. Okay.
Yes. So she is one of the Sisters of Zion. Nachon?
See?
Yeah. And she is the Black Madonna. In fact, this is according to sculpture, which it is there on the roof of this monastery. You remember which monastery is it called? This monastery? No. There is outside the new.
Gethsemane?
No, outside the new gate. This big monastery.
Oh, okay, Nativity.
Yeah.
Nativity.
Okay. So this is I made the black Madonna.
Nice.
But this is a wailing wall.
Yes. Shalom. Shalom. Yeah. שלום שמעון. טוב שבאת. אני מסבירה שלום. כן, מסבירה את הציורים קצת. Okay, so this one is the original.
What is this one called?
This is the opening of the Gate of Mercy. Well, this is a big story too, as well, but I will just say that here in Jerusalem I live now for 6 years, and I hear everybody is hysterical about opening the Gate of Mercy. So then I met a spiritual teacher, and she initiated that I should paint a painting of opening of the Gate of Mercy.
What is happening there?
So what is happening here is there are tombs.
Yes. Where is the Gate of Mercy? It's on the north side?
No, it's on the east,
On the east side?
of course.
Where it will open.
Oh, right. That's right. So opposite the Mount of Olives.
Yeah, that's
right.
it. Through there should the Messiah come.
That's right.
Today
yes,
it is
בשנה הבאה.
hold in, nobody
במחיר
can
בימינו.
hold in.
Amen.
Amen.
So in fact, when you open, you can really see this Torah or heart shape. That's
Oh.
its form.
You see?
Or the Ten Commandments also.
The Torah, the commandments.
The commandments,
Yeah. So anyway, that's the form.
Okay.
So, and the idea is that who is initiating the opening? The woman. The woman is initiating the opening.
הגיע הזמן שיש הוא איזון.
Nachon.
Okay.
Yeah, the woman. So and then just now they asked me why the yellow roses.
Wait, who is the woman?
She is the woman.
The woman. I hope it's not Lilith.
Lilith or
Yes. That's a good question.
She is the mother. She is mother. You see, she is
see.
a mother.
Okay.
She is a mother.
Yes.
Okay, maybe not a woman. She is a mother.
Yes. And why is there a goat or something next to
No,
her?
that's Ayil. because this animal represents innocence.
What is the animal?
Innocence. Ayr.
Ireland, it's a deer.
Oh, deer?
Deer.
Oh, it's a deer?
It's a
It's a
deer.
Three.
Yes, I see.
Ayr, no?
Ireland.
This animal represents
Okay.
innocence,
Innocence, right.
for me. Yeah.
So what are the roses?
Roses maybe can remind us of the most delicious smell of yellow-orange roses, which connects immediately to the higher center of
Yes,
the person, which is connected to the soul.
I see.
The aroma smell,
Yes.
well, I couldn't put here, maybe I should put a smell to this painting.
You could put some virtual smell.
Virtuous one.
Well, this is a virtual smell.
Think pepper. Honey.
Yes.
So, and you know, this is a quite, like all of these paintings, they don't fit, not the Muslims, not the Jews, and not the Christians. Because there are elements from all of them, and everybody is very selective, you know, they want just theirs.
Okay.
So in this one, the problem is that today, in front of this gate, it is laid down a Muslim cemetery.
Really behind or in front of?
In front, and the Jews say, I don't know if the Muslims say the same, I don't know, that the Muslims set the gay grave so that the Mashiach couldn't come.
The gate
It's black.
is blocked by
They attributed,
What, yeah,
they attributed the fact that Elijah would come before the Mashiach.
yes.
That Elijah was a Kohen.
Also
And
couldn't
that
go
he couldn't
through.
go through a graveyard.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
And
that's
so
why,
they would stop Eliyahu from coming.
I see.
And if Eliyahu can't come, then the Mashiach can't come.
And why don't the Muslims?
That's what I heard, but although the attribution of...
Why wouldn't the Muslims want the Mashiach to come?
I don't
what's
know,
the big
because
deal?
actually, the color green, al-Hadar, they call Eliyahu,
Oh,
is the green.
yeah.
Elijah.
Yes.
So he's very high, really. So I don't understand either
Okay,
exactly.
so let's leave out these intrigues. I don't care.
So
I don't care. It is.
These are Muslim graves?
Yeah, the idea is that the dead don't mind anymore if they are Jews or Christians.
Christian, Muslim.
They don't care.
So it's a that's
Open admission.
An interface cemetery.
Yes.
interface.
But there are names, you see, and the idea is
Their names?
that but the names are not readable here. They are just suggestions of names. I had this understanding that the name is very important, you know, that the calling of the souls is through the names.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Names are very important.
yeah.
You know, that's the first thing that we did when we got to the earth. Adam, very first creative act he had was to name the animals.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it stands to reason that names are
So,
important.
so here is a.
Also, by the way, God is called Hashem. It's one of his names, the name, right?
So here is a double happening, which I don't know which comes first. I think it is both together. It is very complex. I don't know if I have to get it.
If it's... Let's see how it goes.
So above there is the crown, and the crown is a mandala. It's a mandala. So, and it comprises all the numbers from 1 to 14.
Oh, okay.
14. And the one is the red dot.
That's right. Right.
The red dot. And that's the seed, biju in Sanskrit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is that the gate of the mercy will be opened when the seed, the DNA, the seed is the DNA of all the blood is one.
You mean we
It means that all blood of all humanity is one. Because until now, when this tribe is one blood and that tribe is another
You mean
blood.
blood or DNA?
Blood,
DNA.
blood and DNA.
So
I
one...
mean we'll be all the same.
That yeah, because we now there
Oh, so
is.
it's like the big crunch, big biological crunch. There's something called
It
the Big
is already
Bang, and it's the
happening.
big crunch in
Yeah,
physics.
because we are already all mixing up.
So now we're coming back together to one
Yes,
We are all
one-
united.
convergence.
Yeah, one family.
One
We
family.
can't do anything. All the quarrels are all now in one family. Before it was between this tribe and that tribe.
No, before it was in one family. That's how it started with Adam and Eve's son and two sons,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But
Cain and Abel.
yeah,
in
it
one
was in
family.
family always.
And then the
so-
12 tribes, it was in one
But they
family.
said they are Zarim, they are foreigners, so we can kill them, you know.
Yes.
Because if it is in the family, it's a bit awkward to kill.
Unless your
But
daughter
if it
go
is-
with somebody else.
But if it is a foreigner, it is like you have
Yes.
justification to kill,
A freebie.
kind of.
Okay.
Okay, so the idea is that there is the whole humanity already. Soon it will be one blood.
Okay.
I am sure that I have, for instance, Mongol blood. נכון?
Could be. Yeah.
Me too, I think too.
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have Manchurian kind of. You also feel that?
Yeah.
What a meaning.
Well, why are you sure that you have Mongol blood?
I like the idea.
You like that idea? Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. So that's what's happening in this. And who's that woman who's coming up near
Just
Absalom's
no,
throne?
that's a man. Just
That's
a
a man?
minute. So here, so
Oh, no,
this
there's the
one
other one.
blood,
There's the
one
first-
blood, there is the drop of blood, and it is beginning to make this
Transformation,
heart dance.
I see.
The heart dance begins because of this.
Oh, that's what starts.
Yeah, the heart dance.
What's a heart dance?
Two hearts are dancing.
Oh, who do I see? Okay.
Two hearts. In fact, it is two spirals.
Yes.
It is very complex, this dance.
Yes, I
It's
see.
very interesting.
The interwoven.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it is growing in the proportion of the
Oh, Fibonacci.
golden section.
Yes.
Yeah.